Was playing for Blackheath second and third team. I went for a Kent under 19 trial, got a couple of tries, thought I did all right, but in those days, one of the club coaches was invariably the county coach and wanted to go with his guy from his club. So I missed out on the Kent under 19s. I went to Blackheath training on the Monday, Tuesday, had a moan about it. A couple of Kiwi lads were there who were doing their overseas experience, playing a bit of rugby in the winter to do Europe in the summer, and they said, why don't you come and play for our club in New Zealand? I mean, it started like that in late November, whatever year, 77. 2 months later, I was in New Zealand, having told my folks that that's what I wanted to do, and I went for one season. But it went so well that after 2 months, I was in the Wellington provincial squad. I was on the bench for the opening game in the championship, which was Wellington against Counties, up at Counties in Pukekohe. I was on the bench. I came on with 20 minutes to go, and from playing Blackheath seconds and thirds, opposite me was Bruce Robertson, who played 66 times for New Zealand, BJ Robertson, who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. I mean, legend, hero, you name it. And I thought, whatever it is beyond surreal, this is it. You know. So it was quick, it was fast. And it was really interesting because Bruce Robertson taught me a big lesson afterwards. He went to Stu Wilson and said, can you introduce me to Jamie? I'd just like to say hello, how are you, good day, and all the rest of it, which I thought was just unbelievable, that Bruce Robertson would want to come across and say, hi, how did you get here, as an 18-year-old kid, and there was this 32-year-old legendary All Black who just wanted to do that, which I thought showed real humbleness, if you like.
How old were you, Jamie, when you first got your cap for New Zealand? Was it you 20, 21?
Yeah, 3 years. I was 3 years later. I was an All Black. Yeah, 21.
I mean, what a remarkable story. You leave Kent when you're 18, playing for Blackheath second team, third team, and then all of a sudden 3 years later you're an All Black. It's just.
I think
just
the same guy was still coaching Kent under 19s. Anyway, not that I'm massively bitter and twisted about it.
Did
Yeah,
he say
it just accelerated really quickly. I mean, I was very lucky. I was playing in a really good provincial team, and as many have said, I had the easiest job in New Zealand rugby, playing inside Stu Wilson and Bernie Fraser. And you know, Stu was an established All Black. Bernie became one, and they were very different guys. But you know, again, Stu Wilson was really interesting with me because I got a bit ahead of myself. And he said, what are you doing 12:30 Monday? And I said, not a lot. We work quite closely to each other. And I went to his office and he came out with two mates going for a run. And he said, this is what we do on Mondays and Wednesdays. We go for a run. And and this is pre-gym time, so I'm showing my age. And Wellington's a very hilly place and all the rest of it. Come Wednesday, I was there with them. And every Monday, Wednesday, that's what we did. We ran the hills of Wellington to go the extra mile. Showed that we wanted to do it a bit more, and that when we weren't training we were tip top and pristine and all the rest of it. So, and he was another guy that he you know, said to me, 1-on-1 is good odds for us. And he wasn't an arrogant man. He was not an arrogant man. But you know, I then later on played with Rory Underwood. I knew 1-on-1 was really good odds with Rory. I mean, and the same with Stu and the same with Bernie, because you'd back them on a 1-on-1 basis. You didn't need to create an overlap. You didn't need to do a bit more. You had to work it out and you had to pass it in the breadbasket. But 1-on-1 can be really good odds for some players.